When a man decides to treat a woman exactly as she claims she wants, he often crashes into a disturbing realization. Her words are not a roadmap to desire. They are a social script. Polite, acceptable, emotionally ripe. What she describes sounds noble, fair, and modern. But it is not what activates attraction. It does not spark tension. It does not shift her posture, slow her breath, or pull her attention inward. And this is where countless men lose themselves. They listen to the spoken narrative instead of reading instinctive behavior. They obey language instead of biology. Because what is said and what the body responds to are not the same thing. And the space between those two realities is where attraction is either born or silently dies. The modern man is trapped in a quiet psychological conflict. He tries to be endlessly patient, endlessly available, endlessly understanding. He believes that emotional generosity will eventually earn him selection. He attempts to become flawless, never challenging, never resisting, never creating friction. He thinks perfection will protect him from rejection. But this performance destroys the very thing he wants. He becomes helpful instead of desired, safe instead of compelling, pleasant instead of powerful. And somewhere deep inside, he senses it. The more effort he makes to be ideal, the less visible he becomes. The more he gives, the less he is felt. David Buss, one of the most respected evolutionary psychologists, revealed something modern culture prefers to ignore. Female attraction patterns were shaped across millions of years of natural selection. They are not determined by trends, hashtags, or verbal ideals. Across cultures, women consistently respond to signals of direction, ambition, confidence, emotional steadiness, protective capacity, and controlled unpredictability. Kindness detached from strength does not awaken desire. It only creates usefulness. Women are not searching for perfection. They are drawn to centeredness, and centeredness is not submission. Here is the uncomfortable truth most men are never told. Many women want to be treated with respect within a masculine structure that is solid, selective, and immovable. They do not want a man who reshapes himself to fit their emotions. They want a man who is anchored in his own will. They are not attracted to men who abandon identity to be chosen. They are drawn to men whose identity is so firm it does not require negotiation to maintain connection. The man who tries to please loses position. The man who establishes emotional territory gains respect. And this is exactly what this video delivers. Brutal clarity about the only treatment that consistently ignites feminine desire, respect, and investment. It is not aggression. It is not domination. It is not emotional coldness. It is something far more powerful, the ability to preserve masculine structure while offering warmth selectively. Most men lack the courage to do this. They fear loss. They fear being misunderstood. They fear appearing harsh. But once you understand the female internal mechanism, you realize the real danger is not firmness. The danger is never standing anywhere at all. From this moment forward, the shift is unavoidable, because the treatment that awakens desire does not begin with her behavior. It begins with your standards. The fatal mistake is simple: treating like royalty someone who treats you like an option. The collapse always starts the same way. A man grants priority where none was earned. He gives attention before interest, care before reciprocity, commitment before respect. Without noticing, he places himself beneath her emotionally, and attraction evaporates. Instinctively, she senses she is facing a man whose internal world is empty, a man orbiting her existence instead of living his own. and nothing destroys feminine desire faster than emotional inferiority. The truth is harsh. Treating an optional woman like a princess turns you into an accessory, not a choice. The application is immediate. Never offer relationship-level investment to someone who behaves casually. Observe first. Does she respect you? Does she respond? Does she prioritize? Respect precedes investment. Reciprocity precedes effort. Evolutionary psychology explains this with precision. Throughout history, women filtered men by perceived value, not romantic declarations. Direction, decisiveness, emotional control, and inner strength signal safety. When you yield too much, hesitate too often, or please before being respected, her instincts register weakness. And weakness does not create attraction. Buss confirms that assertive, confident, decisive men are preferred because they transmit instinctive safety. And instinctive safety fuels desire. The application is simple. Stop outsourcing decisions. Decide. Declare. Lead. Creating direction without seeking approval generates a leadership atmosphere. The female mind finds naturally stimulating. This is where expectation collapses for most men. They believe affection and availability create desire. But unlimited attention without criteria destroys interest. What sustains attraction is selectivity. Women become deeply drawn to men who can say no calmly, impose boundaries without anger, and hold position without aggression. One composed refusal carries more power than 1,000 anxious favors. Apply this immediately. When boundaries are crossed, lateness, disrespect, emotional games, respond calmly. Your tone will communicate more strength than emotional intensity ever could. Research supports this. A 2011 University of British Columbia study showed women rate men with confident, serious expressions as more attractive than men who smile excessively. Neutral presence signals control. Nervous smiling signals insecurity. Forced friendliness signals submission. Relax your face. Hold eye contact. Stop softening everything. Silent strength always outweighs desperate approval. All of this forms a simple system, the reciprocity filter. Step 1. Observe investment. Who initiates? Who shows curiosity? Who engages consistently? Step 2. Match energy proportionally. Low investment receives low effort. High investment earns engagement. Step 3. If she appears only when she wants something, withdraw attention immediately. This filter prevents men from elevating someone who treats them as a backup. The treatment women do not admit, but always respect, is masculine firmness paired with selective warmth. One behavior kills attraction instantly, confusing understanding with availability. Men try to become emotional safe spaces before earning significance. They turn into therapists instead of men. Tension disappears. Mystery dissolves. Masculine polarity collapses. Kindness without boundaries is not virtue. It is self-erasure. Separate empathy from limits. Validate emotion without surrendering position. Social psychology confirms the paradox. Women say they want emotional sensitivity, but respond to men who combine empathy with inner strength, calm dominance. Not emotional submission, stability with firmness. University of Rochester studies show assertiveness paired with empathy ranks among the most attractive traits. Understand her feelings, but maintain your decision. I hear you, but this doesn't work for me. This combination creates tension and safety simultaneously. Women feel safest with men who do not collapse under pressure, who confront respectfully, who remain controlled. Boundary enforcement communicates presence, maturity, and strength. When tested, do not argue. Do not explain excessively. Do not convince. State boundaries briefly. I don't stay in situations like this. If this continues, I'm not interested. Simple, clean, effective. University of Texas research shows emotional stability during conflict dramatically increases male attractiveness. Explosiveness and submission are equally unattractive. Control is value. Train the pause. Breathe before responding. Act from identity, not impulse. This balance forms the principle of warmth with edges. Kindness for respect. Distance for testing. Separation for disrespect. This contrast creates a man who is good, but not exploitable. If you want to build this presence strategically, the seduction code takes you deeper. There you learn communication structures, behavioral maps, posture, tone, boundaries, and escalation that can't be delivered in free content. The treatment they never confess wanting is not worship. It is being chosen, not idolized. The greatest self-sabotage is treating a woman like a rare prize while seeing yourself as replaceable. Emotional imbalance destroys value perception. Neediness kills curiosity. Over-offering eliminates pursuit. The error is not liking her. The error is liking her more than your life. Shift your mindset from, "I hope she chooses me," to, "I'm evaluating as well." This internal repositioning changes everything. Posture, silence, gaze, decisions. Social proof reinforces this. People desired by others are perceived as higher value. A rich life signals demand. An empty life signals dependence. Women do not want to become your world. They want to step into one already moving. Canceling your life for her does not read as romance. It reads as lack. Maintain your schedule. Protect your routine. Stay in motion. Selectivity communicates value. Availability without criteria communicates weakness. Summarize everything with the axis of male choice. Does she respect my boundaries? Does she enhance or drain my energy? If I had options, would I still choose her? These questions destroy illusion and restore clarity. The right treatment protects you first. Women want respect inside the territory of a man who respects himself. When you lower yourself, attraction collapses. When you give without standards, impact vanishes. When you mold yourself to please, desire fades. The right treatment begins with internal order. As Jordan Peterson states, responsibility precedes dignity. Before learning how to treat women, a man must learn how to treat himself as valuable. When you align internally, attraction stops being an act and becomes a consequence. For the next 7 days, replace "how do I please her" with "what would a high-value man do here?" This single question reorganizes behavior, tone, patience, and presence. And if you want full mastery, the seduction code completes the transformation. The link is in the description and pinned comment.